Hi, thanks for joining us at Courtside Coach Addison Coleman, head coach for the Sulphur boys basketball team. I'm Karen Jornett. Thanks for joining us, Coach.
Hey, it's great to be here, Caden.
Coach, we started district play last week. How did the first district game go?
Went great. We went on the road to Acadiana High School, and in our district, going on the road to any of the sites is a really tough game. And so we feel like we got the best district in the state. And so we opened up with a district win on Friday night against Acadiana High School. That improved us to a 21-5 record and opened us up with a 1-0 start to district play. This was a first win for our senior class on the road in a district ball game, and so it's a big moment for those guys. And so we'll get straight to the highlights and see how it happened. In this first clip, we have Xavier Trent getting to the paint and feeding Ian Malone. Goes through contact for a score. In this next set, we had a little set put in to get Zachary a little duck in look at the post against their switching man-to-man defense. They executed it to perfection right there in that particular clip. Tell me if you've ever heard this before. Xavier Trent running through a passing lane, turning defense into offense, something that he typically does for us, does a great job, and calls them to call a timeout early in the game for our first run. Xavier just getting into the paint again, making plays for us right there, and you could see why they were trying to deny him the basketball throughout the game. Cole Navarre does a great job of having a motor and coming up with offensive rebounds and giving us extra possessions, something that's just hard to teach. Second half, Zachary Bates got hot hand from the perimeter, hit a couple of threes for us. Again, Xavier making a play. Cole Navarre going through contact with a good head fake, something we've been working on with those guys. And so played and executed really well offensively against these guys, but was really proud of the defensive effort that we had against them as well that allowed us to get some of these actions here. And so Acadiana High School was a big win for us and, got off to a great start.
Thanks, Coach. The last game got rescheduled. How did you all do against Southside?
Yeah, so a little bit of adversity. We had a change of plans on some different things, and so we had to adjust with a half day of school on what we thought was going to be game day. Tried to get as much in as we could, and we got our guys as prepared as we possibly could. And to their credit, we're a very mature team and just have a bunch of winners. And so they took everything in stride and was able to get themselves prepared for our game that was rescheduled to last night on Wednesday night, and against a very, very good Southside High School team. We feel like Southside is as good as anybody in the state. And so we talked with our guys about if you can go out there and compete in this game, you're proving to yourself you can play and compete with anybody in the state, and those goals of a state title are still there. If we don't go out and win, it's a learning experience for us. We learn what we've got to do to get better at. This was a great playoff tune-up type of game for us. And so last night's game goes into the learn column for us. Southside started off the game, first 4 or 5 minutes of the game, as well as they could possibly play. And to our guys' credit, they took Southside's best shot and came right back at them. We made a run of our own in the second half, cut it to a one-possession game multiple times in the fourth quarter. And so it was a great basketball game. We had a great crowd there for our spring court last night. And so hopefully our community was really proud of our guys for the fight that they had in them and how hard they played. And like I said, there's a lot of things that happened in last night's game that's going to make us better. We're continuing to get better. And so last night's game is going to help us win a playoff championship game. And so we're excited about the things that happened last night. And we'll take a look at some of the things that we did well in last night's game against Southside. We'll open up here. Bear with me for just a moment while we get it pulled up. They were doing a good job of denying our 3 scores. We have Xavier Trent, Ian Malone, and Zachary Bates leading us in scoring, and they did a really good job of trying to take those things away, those 3 guys away. And then I think we showed our ability to have 5 guys on the floor at all times that can score. Cole Navarre took it right to the rim to score, and once we did start getting the basketball in the hands of some of those guys, we were able to get buckets like you saw there from Ian Malone. This play here in particular is a set that we put in for Southside. Southside does an incredible job of playing pressure defense, so we felt like we could hurt them on some backdoor plays. And so setting this play up here, we're going to see Ian Malone is going to drive the ball for a dribble handoff with Zachary Bates. When Zach comes off of it, we know that Zay is going to be denied coming out of the corner. And so it sets up a little backdoor play for us. And so we'll take a look at that now. So we get the dribble handoff, Ian to Zachary. Just like we expected, 22 got over the dribble lane there for Zay, and Zay just does an incredible job of making a tough catch and an even tougher score. And so it wasn't so much it was great play design as much it was just a great player making a great play. Again, Xavier Trent led us in scoring last night. As you can see him there, getting loose for a couple of shots, making some plays. They just were smothering defensively. Southside, again, giving them a lot of credit for what happened in last night's game. They just were really, really tough defensively. But like I said, our guys did a really good job of handling that. Again, as you see Xavier Trent here just making good plays. Southside, we feel like, is a team who could win the district title. As you see Dwayne Delgers going there, being the hammer. We talk with our guys all the time about being the hammer and not the nail, and he went in there with a good power play off 2 feet to get the foul and the finish. Ian Malone, again, creating some space right here. Plays like this is what allowed us to be in a situation where we had a chance to go win the ball game late in the game. And, of course, like I said, to Southside's credit, they were able to execute a couple more plays offensively down the stretch than what we were able to. And so, again, we're going to learn some things from last night's game, and we'll move forward and be better for it.
Thanks, Coach. What's next on the schedule?
Next, we have Lafayette High School. So there's no rest in this district. We got to get geared up again, get them prepared today, and we'll travel to Lafayette High School tomorrow. Anytime you go on the road in our district, again, it's really tough. But it's a game we feel like we go execute and play well. It's a game we're going to win. And, after that one, we come back home on Tuesday against Karen Crow High School. Very talented, very athletic team in Karen Crow High School. So, again, would love to have our community behind us and supporting us on Tuesday, the 31st next week against Karen Crow High School.
Now let's meet the Scholar of the Week.
Our Scholar Athlete of the Week is junior point guard Addison Constance. Addison, thanks for being with us.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
So tell me about some of these courses that you take. You're carrying a 4.0 GPA here in your junior year, but you're not even taking just regular classes anymore. Tell me about some of the courses that you're taking.
Yes, sir. The first semester I decided to take Math 113, and this semester I'm taking Math 231. And I've also decided this year to double up on social studies.
Yeah, so you're going to have some college credits going into, before you even leave high school, you'll have some college courses already taken care of.
Yes, sir.
That's great. Tell me about what motivates you. Why do you want to take those courses now? A lot of guys want to just enjoy their high school years and take it easy. What motivates you to want to go out there and challenge and push yourself to take some of these advanced courses?
The main reason that I really push myself to take these courses is so when I get to college, I'm ahead of the rest of the people, and just to have somebody for my younger siblings to look up to is always the main thing that it is.
Very good. We love guys who are challenging themselves and champions in every area, and so we appreciate the work you do in the classroom and how you represent our program.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Next is our Teacher Spotlight of the Week. Dwayne Delgers joins us. Who's the Teacher of the Week?
Teacher of the Week is Krystal Smith, because, before school, even before class, she comes to me, she tells me how, she asks me about the day and stuff, about my day and stuff, and I tell her. And before class and during class, she always there, she always helps us. We don't even have to ask, she's just there, she helps us.
Thank you. That is all our time. Thanks for joining us. See y'all next time.